So glad you could be here for this totally jam-packed episode of The Broadway Show. I'm Tamsin Fidel.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
My husband.
King that shall be.
If we should fail.
We fail.
It's award season in Hollywood, and some of this year's most celebrated films have their roots in live theater, none more so than the tragedy of Macbeth. It's director Joel Cohen's Shakespeare adaptation, starring Frances McDormand and Denzel Washington. We heard from the stars, including Denzel.
We rehearsed the film like it was a play. We sat around the table. We stood the play up on its feet. We did the blocking almost like you would block out a play, and it was all shot on sound stages. So it was like being on stage, you know, because lighting and sets had a lot, everything to do with it. I mean, it was like we were moving from one set to another. So it was like small one-act plays.
I mean, on my first day, I was doing a costume fitting, and I just went over to say, hey, you know, to Denzel and Fran and Joel, and, you know, after exchanging pleasantries, next thing I know, we were up on our feet, you know, just kind of walking around the room speaking the text. And that was fun. We were already sort of off to the running, and you know, Denzel always said, you know, and I've always heard this growing up, is like, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So, you know, we were in that room playing, and then everybody sort of came in and became a company. We were reading each other's lines and just vibing off of each other. And I think that made for, you know, by the time we got to the shooting process, it was butter.
Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it.
Obviously, seeing Denzel and Fran working their way up to those performances, they are not, you cannot do Shakespeare and, you know, turn up on the first rehearsal or first reading of it kind of fully ready to go. It needs to be sort of dragged into yourself from somewhere. And getting to see that was an incredible privilege. They're such deep thinkers about it and are so specific and so passionate and so collaborative and open, and they were just amazing.
Frances is brilliant, you know, and powerful and obviously very talented, and as is our entire cast. You know, it was really I think us, Joel and Frances and I, got a lot of energy from the younger actors and actresses and what they were bringing to the table.
All men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
Joel sort of had his own, he sort of puts his own spin on it. You know, but also Shakespeare is sort of Cohen-esque before the Cohens were the Cohens, and, you know, they sort of speak the same language. And so to be able to watch him sort of put the pieces together was just extremely fascinating.